Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by The Last, here in Bushy, with Mr. Kola Koyejo. How are you, mate?
I'm fine, thank you, my bro. How are you?
I'm good. Just for the purpose of this, can I get you to move up a little bit?
Yes,
I'm going to keep the camera on, we'll keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling, just because my arms are long, but they're not that long. Happy New Year, of course.
Yeah.
New Year 2022, and how was your sort of your Christmas and your break?
Yeah, it was okay, man. You know, I just didn't. Josh had said from before Christmas, like, you're going to be out probably early Feb, late Feb, so, you know, enjoy Christmas, but not too much. And, you know, New Year's, it was just another day, man. You know, I feel like I'm an old man now, bro. Like, all the things that I used to find exciting, I just don't, you know, it was quiet New Year's Eve.
Mate, I always think New Year's is the most overrated night out of the year anyway. I'm not going to lie. I love going out, but I always think New Year's is a bit of a... You say you're an old man. It was your birthday the other day. How old were you?
26.
20. You're not an old man, are you?
No.
You're not an old man.
Yeah,
but
I'm not an old
I see you got some moves as well. I see you went out for food on Instagram and I see you doing a bit of dancing. See you got some moves.
You know what? That was actually Josh and Aaron took all the coaches out to like a lounge and we all went to eat. So that was from that night, and there was like a belly dancer that came, and I was like, you know what? There's always good in something, because obviously me and Josh were still getting to know each other, and you know, gel and become like boxer trainer. And what happened? So yeah, there was a belly dance, and I'm quite a shy guy, so I was like, yeah, like nah, I'm not going up. And they're like, get up. I was like, yeah, no way. And then Josh was like, Kola, get up now, like go. And I was like, yep. Instantly. And then, you know, when I thought back to it, I thought that kind of works for me in boxing as well, because I know when he says something, I'm going to do it. Like,
even though it was subliminal in your head, when it was said by Josh, it was like, I'm going to listen.
I was like, done. Honestly, instantly, as soon as he said it, as soon as he looked at me and said it, he was like, get up and go. And I was like, yeah, all right. And I didn't even think like, I don't want to do this. I was just like, yeah, go up. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. Really fun, man.
Well, happy birthday. Belated birthday, of course. And I said Happy New Year, and hopefully it's going to be a happy year this year. You had the fight before Christmas, which we spoke about, which was then cancelled.
Yeah.
And you now fight on February the 26th. Frustrating to get one cancelled, because it would have been nice to just get the 3-0 before the end of the year. But New Year, fresh start, and we go for 3-0 in February.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, I was annoyed that fight got cancelled, but thinking back to it now, like, it gave me more time to prepare, like even more time. Like, I'm 3 kilos away from the weight that I need to be. And I've never been 3 kilos before fight week. Like, always before a fight, the beginning of the week, I'm 3 kilos over and I'm drinking water for dinner and ice for breakfast. So it's shown like, and that's only because of me. I just didn't apply myself before as much as I could have. I applied myself, but not as much as I could. Whereas now, you know, my weight is like, I've never been this close to my weight with over a month out, you know. So I'm kind of not glad that it got cancelled, but you know, like I said, everything's in God's timing, man. I'm just happy I got to prepare some more. I'm in better shape, you know. So, you know, let's see, February again. Like I see that they said something about there's not going to be any cancellations about the fights and this and that, but let's see, you know. But I'm ready as I can be, you know, which feels good. Feels really, really good. So, you know, February 26th.
Well, we are holding our breath because there's been no boxing in January, and man, it's dry. So if things in February get cancelled, then... But you say about, not that you were kind of glad it was cancelled, but yes, you would have ended the year 3-0, but do you feel like now if you have this fight on February, that's the true showing of yourself, and kind of the one in December would have just been a fight for the sake of a fight and to get a third on the record. Now it's like, I'm fighting and this is me, and this is like the actual proper version of myself as a fighter.
No doubt. Like, there is no excuses. And I know, like, it's not like this is a crazy fight. It's a 4-rounder, probably against a journeyman. But this is the biggest day of my boxing career. You know, I've had 2 fights. Every single time I've fought, it's been the biggest day. So this is the biggest day. So God willing, you know, I win, and can really put, like, just not stop, non-stop, just keep going. But again, you know, I just hope that nothing goes like Pete Tong. You know, if everything can just continue to go the way it is, then, and I get to fight, then, you know. But if I don't, Actually, no. There's no. No.
You're fighting.
Yeah,
You're fighting.
yeah, no doubt.
You say it's the biggest day in your career, and obviously you said it's only a 4 rounder, and people might think of it as, look, it's only a 4 rounder. But I don't know. I want to know what the pressure will be like going into that, because the biggest night of your career so far, yet people will be like, it's only a 4 rounder. Is there much pressure on him? But I suppose if you call it the biggest night in your career so far, you will be putting big pressure on yourself.
Yeah, the pressure's on, and it always is. Anytime I box, or anytime I do anything.
It's easy to just dismiss it as a 4 rounder, I suppose. If you're a fan looking on, going, no, it's only a 4 rounder. But it's not for you. It's more than that.
Yeah, it's more than that, And in 4 rounds, someone's got X amount of time to punch me in the face, and anything can happen. It's highly unlikely, but I never say impossible, because nothing is impossible. But it's highly unlikely that anything like that would happen. But 4 rounds to someone, it'd be like, oh, that's nothing. It's not even a world title. It's not even against a formidable opponent. But to me, this is like a really, really big moment in my career, and I just have to make sure that I can still perform how I performed not even perform how I performed in the past, but perform better. Like I've said before, 2 years out the ring is a long time with just sparring, and it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like I've been nervous for weeks, but as I said, the nerves I've always been a fan of, because it's like a build up of nerves, and when the day comes to fight, it's like the nerves and everything just go boom, and it's time to just, look, and I love it. So, I've been nervous. I'm still nervous. Everyone at home, they can know that when it comes close to a fight, I become more and more grouchy, and I'm just like sharper with everyone. And I think that's mainly because I can't eat sweets or cheeseburgers, which I really, really cannot wait to.
Is that first on the agenda after,
honestly,
February the 26th? Like Five Guys or something, straight to a fat burger?
There's a place called Cheat Meals. You ever heard of Cheat Meals?
I feel like there's a boxer sponsored by them, so I might have heard of them. I think.
Oh,
and it's just flat out greasy, dirty, proper food.
Triple burgers and Anyway, let me go.
You got to win first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like squashy and
you'll get there. You'll get there. Obviously, like I said, not looking past February, biggest night of your career, of course. But if we're talking about the year as a whole, start of the year, so we might as well try and, I don't know, lay some goals down. Where do you want to be when I come and do the interviews at Jab at the end of December and we recap the year? Where do you want to be by then?
Wishful thinking. I really would like to have fought for either the English title, because I think I saw that was vacant, or the Southern Area title. Fight for one of them. If I can do that in 2022, but if not, like those, at least be 7-0, 7-0, 8-0. I just, as soon as I get out, I just hope that I can box. I said to all my friends, my family, that for me this year is kind of done. Already. Like I'm boxing until December at least. So hopefully 8-0. God willing with the title. If not, 8-0. But let's see. Hopefully no more lockdowns, no more anything like that.
Do you know what I really want? Obviously, Josh has got good contacts, and some of the fighters in the gym have been on big shows before. I'd love to see you get on one of the sort of the Matchroom, the Frank Warren. I'd love that.
I'd love to. Thank you, man. Thank you for that wish, man. But I really, all I can say.
Just for an experience, innit? Because in the future, that might be more prevalent in your career. You're on there more regularly, but just sort of, I don't know, even at the bottom of one of these big cards, just to feel like
feel the whole, like, the venue and everything, man. It's just, when I see other boxers there, I don't ever, I don't hate. There's no envy. It's just not my turn yet. My turn will come eventually. But, seeing it, like I went to a show, what's his face? Called Louis Lin. And just everything, the atmosphere was just, and I was just like, wow, I have to be here, man. I have to be here. I have to be, like, I could just, in those kind of venues, you feel the energy coming from everywhere. And I was just like, again, my time will come, but, until then, I don't like any boxing venue, the atmosphere is crazy, but I just hope that if I could box televised one day, that's my dream, man. Because I've got family in Nigeria and America and, you know, friends in Greece, everywhere.
Imagine being able to tell your family in Nigeria, download the DAZN app and you'll see me fight.
I promise you, man, it would be crazy. It would be crazy because I've got family that are there that, you know, it's unlikely that they'll ever be able to come here to watch me. So if I could say, yo, turn on the TV or not, subscribe, you know, come watch. And I'm telling, like, Nigerians love to support. Now, since AJ kind of, like, he made it kind of okay for, like, what am I trying to say? Well, what I'm trying to say is AJ opened the door for all people from, like, ethnic backgrounds, for most people, from especially, like, Nigerian backgrounds, to say, I want to box. Like, before AJ came around, if I said to my mum and my dad, like, oh yeah, I want to box, I'm like, you crazy? But after everyone's seen what AJ's done, they're like, you know what? Kind of like, you can do it. Like, let's see what you can make of it. So, you know, and all the people, all the fans now in Nigeria, like, boxing's crazy out there right now, man. So, yeah, it'd be lovely to have some fans out there watch me fight or something, man.
We can hope, mate. We can hope. But first off, of course, February the 26th. I'll see you on the night, but so I won't see you before then. Hope everything goes well. Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. Hope everything goes well in the lead up, of course. God bless, and yeah, thank you very much for speaking to me, top man.
Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you.